What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I have an EP review to do for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about the new EP from the band Nexul, entitled Scythed Wings of Poisonous Decay. This is released on Iron Bonehead Productions. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of El Paso, Texas, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, occult, blasphemous hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. Nexul are a band that is representative of the OSI initiative, Ordo Satanae Imperium. That is a group of bands based out of El Paso, Texas, all featuring people who are in the same sorts of bands but create different sorts of music. Of course, if you know OSI, you know that initiative best for projects such as Nyok the Blizz and Helvetron, and Nexul being what I would consider the third in line of that bunch because they are the newer band of the bunch, but have been since making waves with their own sort of brand and style of music. Of course, we got a glimpse of that with the Nexul Lucifer demo, and then in 2017 with their debut full-length entitled Paradigm of Chaos. That album was just so damn good in terms of musical stylings, in terms of lyrics, in terms of delivery, just an overall awesome package. And of course, this is a completely different band in comparison to stuff like Nyok the Blizz or Helvetron. This is a band that has somewhat of a more bestial, barbaric sort of approach and delivery to their sound. And that's what makes Nexul stand out amongst the pack. And I think they've been doing so not only with those solid releases, but with also their work ethic and their abilities to play really great stuff live. But fast forward into 2020, and we have the word of a brand new EP from this band in the form of Scythed Wings of Poisonous Decay. This is scheduled to be released on December the 4th of 2020, so this is an early review. It's 9 tracks, and it clocks in at around 36 minutes in length, and pretty much this picks up right where Paradigm of Chaos left off, starting off with the intro of Thy Terror, and then going straight for the jugular with Reflected in Blaring Eyes. I mean, Nexul are definitely taking things to the next level with this new EP, and I definitely think I like where they're going here with this release. This is just some genuinely devastating black death metal, and of course they step up their game big time in all fronts this time. Musically, it's just so intimidating and so scary to listen to, but at the same time, this is stuff that you want to bang your head to immediately as soon as you hear it. This is some really, really frightening stuff. I love the guitar riffs. I love the soloing. I love the frenetic pace of the riffs. Just everything sounds so wicked, so evil. Just like it sounded on the previous album, it's amped up even higher here, and I absolutely love that. I mean, Reflected in Glaring Eyes, Partitioned By Severity, Nexul Lucifer, and then the closing track of Raped by Demons, Luciferian. Just some seriously fantastic guitar riffs to be heard throughout this entire album. Everything catches your eye, catches your ear, makes you pay attention to what's going on. It's just really awesome. The bass tones on here are very good, very deep, very pummeling bass tones. They definitely hold their own in contrast to the crazy riffs that you hear peppered throughout this entire release. The drumming on here is awesome. I love the snare tone. I love the blast beats. I just love the high energy and chaos going with this drum performance. Of course, the drum performance on the last album was really good, but I think this drum performance here is stepped up even better. It's a lot more feral sounding. It's a lot more over the top, and I absolutely love what they're going for with this drum performance. It's just really awesome. And of course, I love the little ambient sorts of things that get thrown into the mix, like the usage of piano keys and keyboards, and just like on the interlude, Returns Nothing to Naught. I mean, just that sense of dread and despair of what type of hellish sounds you're going to be listening to with this release. And when it comes to the vocals, that's another thing that makes Nexul stand out amongst the pack, is that the vocals are done in a very ritualistic sort of delivery, very reverbed in nature, but yet very understandable, very well articulated. I mean, I get a little bit of a sarcophago influence on the very last track with those really high wailed sorts of screams. It's not identical to sarcophago, but I definitely feel like there's a little bit of that Brazilian Black Death influence thrown into those vocals towards the very end of this release. But as far as the rest of the vocals are concerned, I think it's really awesome. Definitely weaving a lot of great stories to be told. Very, very understandable, very well articulated, but still very evil, impactful, and intimidating these vocals are. So overall, if you're a fan of Nexul, if you really enjoyed their demo and Paradigm of Chaos, I really do think you're going to enjoy this next step in their evolution with Scythed Wings of Poisonous Decay. This is an absolutely killer EP, and I cannot recommend this EP enough. This is a really welcome surprise, and I'm very glad that this EP release came out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this EP and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the track that is currently streaming on YouTube with Partitioned By Severity. That's a really, really good track. And I will also leave you a link to the Iron Bonehead Bandcamp page where you can keep an eye out there, purchase it digitally when it comes out, if it's available digitally. This will be readily available by the label, by way of CD and LP. You can get a copy from Iron Bonehead, or you can get a hold of the band for additional information of when this will be out. Like I said, this will be available in full on December the 4th, so definitely keep an eye and ear out for when the EP comes out, because this is a really, really good release. So, again, the EP is Scythed Wings of Poisonous Decay by Nexul. This is released on Iron Bonehead Productions. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 9 out of 10. Definitely some of the best Nexul material I've heard to date, and I'm very excited to see what this particular entity in the OSI camp does next. So, if you happen to be looking forward to this EP, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you're going to feel about it once you get a chance to hear it. Or any of you guys into Nexul, definitely let me know. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Armio out.